Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand unions in C. So the concept of structures has already been discussed. If you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos because the unions are same as that of structures. So let's try to understand those concepts, and every video in our channel is going to be part of an entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts, and the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now coming to this class, unions in C. A union is like a structure, so it is same as that of structure with little difference. So what the difference is, consists of one or more members of different types. It is also same as that structure. Structure also consists of one or more members of different types. All these features are same, but the difference is, the only difference is compiler allocates only enough space for largest of the members. So among the members, what the unions will do is, whenever the union is found, the compiler is going to allocate the space for the largest member. So let's try to understand that by using our examples. So these are the two examples. One is a structure and the other one is union. Let's try to understand how the compiler is going to differentiate these two. So whenever a structure is created, we have already discussed. For example, assume that integer is of 4 bytes and double is of 8 bytes. So total how many bytes of space will get created? 12 bytes of space will get created. So assume that 12 bytes of space will get created. So the 4 bytes of space will be allocated for int here, and the remaining 8 bytes of space will be allocated for double, for D. Okay, this is how the structure will get created. But what happens with the union? So whenever a union is identified, the union is the keyword, same as that of struct to identify the structure. Similarly, union is the keyword and U is the variable, union variable, so which is same as that of structure variables. Okay, so what happens on what the compiler will do is, it will allocate only 8 bytes of space. Even though we need 12 bytes of space, union is going to allocate only 8 bytes of space. So for these 4 bytes, they are to be included within that. So out of all the members, which one is having the highest space, largest amount of space is required for which data type or which member, based upon that, for that largest member the space will get created. So 8 bytes, only 8 bytes will get created. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 bytes will get created. For example, if you want to store I integer, so this integer will get stored in the 4 bytes. If you want to store double, it will get stored in this 8 bytes of space. So this is how the space will get utilized by the union. This is how the space will get created for the union. So what is the advantage that we are going to get? There are some advantages. So we will try to understand that in our next video, where we are going to see the big example on unions and structures. How we can save the space. That we will try to understand, how we can save the space by using unions. That we will try to understand in our next video. So as of now, try to understand that only the largest member space will get created for union. Let's try to take another example and try to understand a bit more about unions. So this is a programming example. So pause the video for a while and try to understand what is the output that it is going to print. So pause the video for a while and try to understand. So now here we are having two members for union. The variable is J, double salary, int worker number. So double is, assume that it is 8 bytes and int it is 4 bytes. Now how much space will get created? How many bytes of space will get created for these two variables? It is going to create only 8 bytes of space. Now int main, salary 12.3 is 12.3, salary value is 12.3, and worker is 100. Now do you think what is that it is going to print salary? What the salary will get printed? So what is the value that will get stored on the memory? first 12.3 has been allocated, consider it as 8 bytes, 12.3 will get allocated. Next, immediately worker number has been assigned 100. So what happens is this 12.3 will be overwritten with 100. Now what is the value that is there in this memory location? Even though it is an integer, less number of space is required, but whatever the latest value that has been assigned, that will get stored in the memory. So this memory now will get stored with 100. So the 12.3 has been overwritten. If you print salaries, some random value will get printed. So based upon that, based upon this bit values of 100, this salary based upon percentage of that salary value will get printed. And next, print number of workers is equal to percentage d work number. So what it will, j dot worker number. So the dot operator is same as that of structures. Okay, so worker number, so what will get printed? So it is going to print 100 because the value that is stored here is an integer value. So that integer value 100 will get printed in this entire program. Okay, so this is the basic understanding of unions. In the next class, we'll take an example, a bigger example, and we'll try to understand the benefits of in what aspects of the programming we can use unions. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.